Hey guys, welcome to a brand new money making video on the channel. So today we're going to be going through probably one of the weirdest fire making methods ever. And it's something which actually still works very well on old school RuneScape as well. So today we're going to be looking at putting sacred oil onto various types of logs. Now, a disclaimer and something I want to talk about quite a lot first is that sacred oil is quite hard to buy and it's probably the most important aspect of this money making method. The price you get the sacred oil for is the price where you become profitable or not profitable in terms of this money making method. If you can get this cheaper, you will just make even more money. So I've talked about before where I will put certain offers in the Grand Exchange to buy over time and they'll have absolutely no time frame on that item. Now I've done it before with the webs for Ganoderm advisors and the sacred oil was something I've done it for as well. Now sacred oil, if we look at the Grand Exchange now, could buy anywhere up to, for a bracket 3, 22.9k. Now for the 2000 sacred oil in my Grand Exchange box, I bought those for 15k. As you see now, I can sell them for 27.5k. Now that offer's been in for like 3 months, and because of that, that's why it's bought very slowly over time. So that's one thing I will push forward at the absolute point as well, is that whenever you're looking at methods, if you can look and buy things cheap over time, you will make even more money. But we're going to go off the normal prices as well. So 22.9k for a bracket 3 is what we're going to be paying for a sacred oil. But I've actually bought these for 15,111. So it just shows you, like, before I've even put anything on a log, I'm already 7k into the profit. With putting sacred oils onto logs, different doses are for different logs. So for a magic log, we're going to need a 4 dose. Whereas for a teak log, we're going to need 3 doses. And not only that, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we've just found a pretty decent money making method there. Another reason why I always sit and say check your margins and stuff is because you'll find every now and then you'll find a flip. So here we're buying the 4 dose sacred oil for 28,413, whereas a 3 dose, a slow buy, is 27k. Now sometimes these do work on videos and they actually make it to a video, and sometimes they don't work because they don't work and end up looking like a dumbass. However, we're going to give it a try. And whether it makes it into the video will be a different story. Right, so if I grab those. Now I'm hoping that the decanter will decant sacred oil. Yes, they do. Actually, I need to change them into 3. So the decanter, which actually does your herbs, actually decants sacred oil. So we're going to decant these vials into 3 doses. And then what we're going to be doing while we're doing the rest of the video is throwing these in for 27k. And actually seeing if they sell and just see how much profit we do make. But again, I know I talk about it a lot, but that's why you check your margins, because you can find opportunities you don't even know are there. So that is 27,355. 66, whatever. Right, anyway, back to what we were talking about. So we're going to work off 4 dose being a price of 28.4k. And a 3 dose, we're going to work on being, let's just say 25k for now. Even though those prices are absolutely stupid, but you know. So yeah, basically that's what we're doing in this video. We're going to be turning these logs into pyrelogs. And by turning them into pyrelogs, all we need to do is have the correct amount of sacred oil doses thrown on them, and then they will turn into the logs. So a magic log needs 4 doses, and a teak log only needs 3. And we can check through the prices. So 653 GP for a magic log. So once they're added onto the logs, they're going to turn into pyrelogs. So a magic pyrelog, when I can find it, is 37k. And sometimes it can be higher, sometimes it can be lower. And this is something you're going to have to slow sell. And if you're going to move into this method, just be aware it can be low volume and it can be a bit brutal at times. So make sure to check your margins, but also slow sell it as long as you can. But as you see, the teak logs are actually pretty good actually. We've got decent margins on both, which I'm surprised at because sometimes they really are on that level. So if we look at the profit, so a magic log, 600 GP is going to be 29k. We can turn that into 34.6k or 37. Let's say if we turn it into 35k, we're going to make 6k profit per log. The teak log is going to be 25k plus 200 GP. You're going to be looking about 4k a teak log as well, which is really good. Really good. And all you need to do is just click apply. And again, if you've got a decent run of logs, it will just continuously do it as well. But then that will create your pyrelogs. So if I was to do a proper invo, it's very similar to the speed of Herblore as well. So you'll make them as quick. And all you need to do is just click apply. Bang, and then it will just work its way through the info like that. Now in terms of Firemaking XP, it's not going to be anything brilliant, but it's going to be something. Really, you're not doing this for Firemaking XP at all. you're doing this for profit, because hopefully this should be, for magic logs, 13 mil per hour just by putting oil on logs. And that depends on the margin. You might be able to find a better margin, and a better margin will mean more profit. But it's very lucrative if you can get it at the correct price as well. Now, like I've said and like I've shown, if you were to get them at a lower price, say 15k, you're just going to make even more money. So that is definitely something to look into. Now, looking at what price sacred oils are currently, I'm a bit tempted to change them, and I'm a bit tempted to pull them out and sell them already. But if I can make even more money by just turning them into logs, that could also work as well. Now, as I've said, I really don't think they'll sell straight away. It's something which will sell over time. And I always put a comment in the videos if they do sell at the price we put them in for and what we normally sell for as well. So with this video, I will, whether I put a clip in towards the end or put something in the comment section, I'll keep track of the sacred oil which we turn into a bracket 3. And I'll also keep an eye on the pyrelogs as well. I have no doubts these two have sold. I have no doubts these two will sell, because this video I have tried to do a couple of times, and every time like they do this to me, they don't sell when I go and sell them for, and then 15-20 minutes later they've gone. So I'm pretty confident they're going to sell, and it's one of those where it's been on the wiki for so long as a money making method that after a while you do have to believe it and you have to give it a chance, and normally they do actually work. So that will hopefully be the case anyway. But yeah, I hope from doing this video you've learned a couple of things, and the main one is, if you're going to buy supplies, buy them cheap and buy them over a period of time as well. Obviously you need to make sure your price is competitive, so what I did, I tested the margin, realised it was a really low like bottom end, so I threw an offer in and just left it, and then over a period of time they've bought. But for me, the two sort of things I've had at the bottom of Organic Exchange have been the Sacred Oil Bracket 3 and also the Myculum Visor Webs for Ganodermic Visors, which I will do another video on at some point when I can get to it. But even if you just buy them for a normal price, you can make money making pyrelogs, but also you can find margins just by doing price checks. From doing price checks, we saw the Bracket 4 is exceptionally cheap compared to what the Bracket 3 sells for on the top end. And we've been able to put an offer in. Whether it sells or not, we shall see. If not, I'll just throw them over some pyrelogs and make some money that way. But that's going to be it in this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys all very soon for the next video.